Hey guys, this is Kyle, and I'm going to show you how I made this drill press table from online plans from Jay Bates. Stay tuned. the drill press table is done. Overall, I think it was a really good project. I built this whole table out of scrap wood that I had in my garage, so it cost me almost nothing. The only thing I did purchase was the hardware knobs and some of the hardware for mounting some of the stuff, but that's it. I built this whole project out of pretty much 1/2-inch plywood. The plans do call for 3/4-inch plywood, and I would recommend 3/4-inch plywood if you do have 3/4-inch plywood, just because it makes the structure a little bit more sturdier, and especially if you're using with pocket holes. 1/2-inch plywood and pocket holes don't, for what I found, don't work out that well. That's why you can see in the video I actually went back and glued and nailed a lot of the 1/2-inch plywood parts just because the screws weren't coming out that well. But overall, I think it went very well. I like this project. I like using the rabbets on this project. I don't have a lot of experience using rabbets, and I don't have a dado blaze set. That's why in the video, I was just making multiple passes on the table saw, and it worked fine, and eventually I will get a dado set. But I like trying out new things like this for my projects that I don't have a lot of experience with. Like I said, I did use 1/2-inch plywood for this project because that's what I had laying around. I did use 3/4-inch plywood for this top. I did have enough 3/4-inch scrap plywood laying around just to make this top, because it would have been hard to make these rabbets out of 1/2-inch. I would have had to double up 1/2-inch plywood for the top. But luckily I had some 3/4-inch plywood just for the top sacrificial pieces of this. The only thing different from the plans I did was I did screw down this top piece, because when I put this all together, I didn't squeeze it very good, so this top sacrificial piece was kind of moving around. So it's just 2 screws from the bottom, so if I want to change it out or replace it, it's just 2 screws. I don't see myself replacing this middle piece even all that often. The only other thing I did different from the plans was I added this stop block on the top fence, which I thought was a nice addition. I'd seen other people do it, and it was easy for me since I was using 1/2-inch plywood. I sandwiched 2 pieces of 1/2-inch plywood together, did the rabbet for this part, and then when I glued the 3rd piece on, like you saw in the video, I just went through another one with my table saw, and this is just a scrap piece of 3/4-inch plywood that I'm able to do a nice stop block. So overall, this was a fun project for me. It took about 2.5 days for me to build on and off. I didn't have a lot of time in the shop, but I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll answer them. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos if you get a chance. And I'm going to have some more projects coming up soon. Thank you. Have a good day.